Some estimates suggest the Arctic contains around 13% of the world's undiscovered oil reserves and almost a third of its gas. That means great economic potential for the 5 different countries which claim territorial rights: Canada, Denmark, Norway, Russia and the US.
I think the Arctic region is important because many of the oil-producing countries, they need new areas to produce from. And it's very difficult to find new spaces where you haven't been producing for a while. So they need to expand the production.
Royal Dutch Shell is so far the only oil company contracted by Russia and the US to carry out exploratory drilling. The energy giant says it's put in place strict safety and security procedures to protect the Arctic's ecosystem. But even the United States government's own risk assessment suggests there's still a 75% chance of a spill while drilling there. It's a chance the US is willing to take. Estimates suggest there is potentially 22 billion barrels of oil in its Arctic territory. However, oil prices need to be around $80 per barrel to make production viable. And prices have been volatile in the past year. 11 months ago, Brent crude was trading at a high of $115 per barrel. But by January, the price had dropped to a 5-year low, below $50. Prices appear to be recovering, though, at about $67 a barrel now. The price slump was partly driven by the massive increase in fracking and shale oil gas production in the US. That caused an oversupply in the market, and demand for Saudi Arabian oil slowed. But that oversupply isn't expected to last. The OPEC bloc of oil producers predicts production needs to increase by almost 20% in the next 25 years to satisfy global demand, which is why the Arctic is so important.
To be able to increase production, you need to go further north, because some of the old places where we have been producing for a long time, we have seen that the oil production has already been started to decline.
Drilling in the Arctic has major geopolitical implications. Territorial disputes are heating up among the countries who lay claim to the polar region's resources. While environmentalists see the shrinking of the polar ice caps as a huge environmental challenge, to others it represents a new resource frontier where huge money can be made. Erica Wood, Al Jazeera.